What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about headlines that sell. One of the most important things in your business as an advertiser, a marketer, or just selling something online. But before we get into the video, I just want to talk about one important thing, and that is attention. So you could be learning anything, right? Whether it's a new business tactic, how-to video, so on and so forth, but nothing matters if you do not have an attention span. In today's world, attention spans are bare minimum, if anything. And I challenge you to watch through this entire video, so I'm gonna be dropping tons of value that you can implement to your business. But if you don't have the attention span to even watch a video like this, there's absolutely no point in starting a business. So that's my challenge to you. There's gonna be some bonuses throughout this video that I really want you guys to pay attention to and capture by the end of this video. All right, so let's talk about headlines. Let's talk about what they are, why they're important, and why you need to be paying attention to them when you're running Facebook ads, TikTok ads, whatever it is inside your business. So headlines are anything that's basically bold text that's capturing attention. The entire goal of a headline is to catch attention, right? To grab that attention and pull them into the video and spark curiosity, right? So there's a few things that we can look forward to implementing with our headlines and where we're going to implement them, but we're going to talk about specifically with Facebook ads, because that's the topic of this video, and how to use headlines, how to come up with good headlines, and how they're going to impact your ads as a whole. So if we're running, there's going to be a difference between if we're running video ads or image ads, and you can run headlines in video ads. I'm going to talk about a few places where you can run them, how to set them up and how to structure them, and also obviously in image ads. So whether that's a product-based image, whether that's a static image that has some sort of display, your headline is going to be a critical aspect. I'm not just talking about the little part at the bottom of the Facebook placement, the feeds placement specifically, that's called a headline. I'm talking about multiple areas where you can work on implementing headlines to do these exact same things that I'm talking about. All right, so let's take a look at this placement here. So this is Facebook ads feed placement specifically. So you can see in this feed placement, there's a few areas that, let me see if I can zoom in here, that we can consider adding headlines to. So obviously there's the actual domestic headline section in the ad. There's also our description text up at the top, or the primary text. And then we have our actual creative itself, right? So we're gonna be leveraging copy and headlines in all three of these sections to do exactly what I'd said before, which is catch attention and spark curiosity. Because not only is the ad there to do these things, but they're also there to get the click or educate somebody on what it is that you're trying to sell them based on their core desires, whether that's a problem that they have, whether that's a solution they're looking for, or a product demand that they want. You're just putting an irresistible offer in front of them to get that. So let's dive into that. So the first goal of a headline that we're going to talk about is a call to attention. Right, so you probably heard the term call to action, but this is different as a call to attention. So a call to attention could be calling out whether that's a pain point of somebody or something in somebody's life, whether that's a specific avatar, right? So you could be calling out specifically women over 40, right? So that would be an avatar or a persona. And then you could also call out potentially even the product demand that there might be. So something like looking for, whatever your product is, but looking for, and I'll just put product that's in demand. So a demand that somebody maybe, they already know that they're looking for that specific product, but they don't know the offer or what you're offering to them based on that product. All right, so I want to give you guys an example here. So we're going to look at this product here, which is a calming cat bed. And it's basically what the product is and how this product was marketed by a ton of people over the past few years. And it was a past winning product and probably still crushing right now. But we're going to use this as an example of how to start brainstorming and thinking of headlines based on a direct example. So obviously a product like this is going to be tailored towards cat owners or cat parents who maybe they're struggling with their pet having anxiety or maybe some behavioral issues. And this is what we're going to be leveraging as this kind of angle and coming up with a few headline ideas. So the first one is we're gonna call out the pain point, right? So this would be something along the lines is fur baby struggling with anxiety, right? So we wanna be obviously careful. I'm just going off of the whim here with these ideas, but you wanna be careful on some of the verbiage that you're using if you are running Facebook ads. One of the things is you don't want to call out or use the word you, your, and talk. It's almost specific to that person. You're talking to them directly. You want to use indirect verbiage and indirect language just so that you're not violating any policies. But again, calling out the pain point is a really effective way of using headlines and basically just putting it out that and connecting to that person based on that pain point so that they go, oh, definitely my little cat Joey is struggling with anxiety, and it just tailors to them on a personal level and sparks that curiosity and attention. The other one is going based on avatar, right? So you could talk about, let's say cat moms who fur babies. Well, I'll use that again, right? So now you're calling out a specific avatar, right? You're talking to specifically women who own cats and who love their cats, right? So again, that can connect on an emotional level of talking specifically to that person and sparking the emotion of, do you love your cat, basically? And somebody's going to, I'm a woman who loves my cat, is basically what that person's going to be feeling when they read that headline and basically get an emotional attachment to that headline. The next one is product demand. So this would be specifically to the product, right? So this would be something like perfect bed for anxious cats, right? So this could be another one of product specific, right? So this would be calling out somebody who's already product aware and knows that maybe there are cat beds out there that will help with anxiety, but that you're just basically calling that out and spitting that right in front of them, right? Because it's not always 100% obvious that what the product is all the time. This is a cat bed, my video cut out, but last example that I had, which was another headline topic of controversy or curiosity, right? So basically controversy and curiosity is basically putting out something that's gonna grab attention that maybe is controversial or that really sparks curiosity. And this could be something along the lines of maybe a stat or a most, right? A good one would be like, most cat owners don't know their cat beds, or something to do with your product, right? Now you're sparking curiosity of like, oh, what don't I know, right? Maybe I've got a cat bed, but I don't know that my cat bed's not helping my cat or making my cat more anxious, and how there's a solution to that as well. You know, and then another one could be, right? So not only does it, you know, spark curiosity because so-and-so had an experience that somebody might want to go and read more about, but it also provides social proof as well within sparking curiosity and gaining attention, right? It's not necessarily controversial unless the testimonial itself is controversial in a way of maybe something like, I tried X and X for years, right? It wasn't until I stumbled across this that my cat started blah, 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 right? Now, obviously you want testimonials from your customers beforehand and really see if you can find a good review or a testimonial from them that would act as a good headline. So these are three ways that you can kind of add that bonus controversy or curiosity. And again, just to clarify, like a stat would be like a real stat that you go out and find, that would be like, you know, X percentage of pet owners face, you know, their little ones having anxiety, right? So this would be something you'd have to go out, do your research on, make sure it's legit, and add it to your marketing. All right, so now that we've got it better, the things that we want to be thinking about within our headlines, the next is looking at our placements and how to leverage these placements in our ads the best that we can, and just based on my experience of what's worked really well. So we're gonna first look at the primary text, which is the top one up here. So the primary text, from my experience, isn't as impactful as the creative headline or the headline. And there's good use case scenario each of them, and I'm just gonna give you one use case scenario that's worked really well that you can implement into your own ads and see how they go. So with the primary text, there's going to be a snippet of ads. It's usually a one-liner and then a ... and a click to see more. So your whole goal with one-liner is to spark curiosity so that somebody wants to read more of that description. And you have to do it in a really impactful way to do so in the first line. So I'm going to call this a one-liner, and this is where you want to spark curiosity, right? So we talked about a couple of the things that you can do, but this is where I found to use those curiosity examples in the best way possible so that it engages them to, one, click more to read, and then that's capturing them to read more about maybe what it is that your offer provides, the solution that it's giving them, or why it's so great, right? So a curiosity one-liner works really, really well in the primary text, and then you would go into some more of your descriptions that's gonna, again, capture their attention, provide more information on what it is that you're offering. But the one-liner curiosity is great for that. Then the next one is I want to talk about the headline down here. So the headline, I found that using FOMO or urgency is a really great way because it is right beside the CTA, the call to action of the shop now or learn more. So using FOMO or urgency, right? So if you're running sale or if it's a limited time offer, using that fear of missing out, something along the lines of don't miss out while stock's available, or sale for a limited time, whatever it is that you're running. But as long as it correlates some way with fear of missing out or urgency. Then the last one, which to me has the most impact, got the biggest visual impact on the viewer, is the actual ad headline, right? So this could be a static headline that's at the top of an image ad, a static headline or banner that's at the top of a video. It could be text that's within the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video, or it could be text that's on an image ad. So again, this is simply just a big headline that is somewhere in your creative within that first few moments of a video or within a static image ad. And the best use cases that I've found for this is, again, the problem or headlines that we talked about before. Only things that you can use, but these are a really impactful way to capture that attention and create that urgency to go and click through based on the things that we talked about in this video and how to use them. So one of the biggest focuses over the past few years and the next few years to come, for me specifically, is copywriting. And I cannot stress enough how important copywriting is, because copywriting goes into your headlines, it goes into your ad scripts, it goes into your scripts, right? I'll just put this for scripts. It goes into, everything to do with every piece of content, every, piece of verbiage that you can use to take somebody from unaware of what it is that you're selling all the way through to literally giving you their money. Copywriting in some way, shape, or form. Now, I know it's not the sexiest thing in the world to become a great copywriter, but it is incredibly important. And these are the things that we're going over with our students inside of our free group. So we do host a free Telegram group where you get access to me, my business partners, and other entrepreneurs who are on the exact same journey as you. This is where you can learn from other people's, mistakes, successes, and skyrocket your own success. So if you're not already inside that group, guys, I want to invite you to join that group. It's going to be down in the description below. Again, it's completely free. We're just dropping value there to help you guys out, no matter where you're at in your journey, whether you're just starting out or you're on your way to doing 6-figure months, or you're trying to push even further beyond that. So again, that link's going to be down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, smash that subscribe button, like the videos. It helps me get motivated to make more videos like this for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys inside that group. And without any further ado, I'll see you guys inside the next video.